Alright guys, hello and welcome back to another episode of The Long Dark. So we last left off at the mysterious signal fire, and we got, oh wow, we are parched, ooh. But we got some good stuff. We've got our moose hide bag, so now we can carry 88 pounds instead of 77, which is super nice. Now let's eat something. We're already parched, so I may as well eat stuff that will dehydrate me. Do I have room for those crackers? I do! Yes! Alright, cool. Just slurp down some water real quick. I was about to say milk and I don't know why, but we're gonna slurp that down. And I am going to take this with me. It's gonna take like 20 minutes, but I'll get my sticks, I'll get most of my sticks and cloth back. So now, if I want to make a new snow shelter, I am only missing 3 cloth and some sticks. So that is super good. It's really good. I don't think I have any extra clothes, unfortunately. But I bet there's clothes in here. There we go. Just the Mackinac. I'd rather not do that. But that's okay. We're doing good. So we are going to start working our way back towards Mountain Town. And, make sure my mic is in the right spot here. Hold on a second. There we go. Some of you may have caught on that I record I'll record 1 or 2 or 3 of them at once, and then just schedule them. And that's because when I do have the spoons to do this, I gotta make use of it. So I'll do a couple at once and then just schedule them out so I've got some breathing room. It's healthier for me. It just helps things out, but it also makes the timeline sound weird when I'm talking. Ah, there we go. I don't know how that happened, but here we go. Alright, cool. Every once in a while, it acts janky when I'm trying to do all the recordings. You know how it is. I am looking for the ice cave. Is that it? That might be it. Either that or I'm just tripping. Well, either is possible at this point in the game. Ooh, I have the space for this. I want this. Give me that. Thank you. Okay. Are you the right spot? I think you're the right spot. Not 100% sure. Checking my map here. Yeah, that looks like the right spot. Are you the thing? You are the thing. Yes. Perfect. Now there is actually, somebody did make a map of the ice caves themselves. They do get kind of twisty-turny, so they can be a little tricky to traverse. But this cave... Oh, do I have a light source? I have a flare. Ice cave... Whoop, I didn't mean to do that. Ice caves are usually pretty well lit for some reason. I guess it's the reflective nature of the ice. So they usually don't need a light source, so bear with me. We're gonna figure this out. Now, you remember I mentioned there was a section where you could choose between, oh boy. Let me get all turned around here, hold on. It's a little tricky to see. There we go. Where you could climb a big rope on the exterior world, or you could climb a little rope inside the cave. This is that section. So instead of climbing a big long rope, I'm trying to keep track of where I am in the map too, sorry, bear with me. Instead of doing that... Are you the spot? You might be the spot. Instead of doing that, we're just gonna climb a little bitty rope. Is this the thing? This is the thing. Okay, see, look at that. You could theoretically just walk right off of that and be just fine. Look at this nonsense. Boop! All done. It's super easy, especially if you're carrying too much to be able to climb. It's a whole lot easier to get up and down this rope, as opposed to a big one outside. What is that? Oh, it's a fur limb. You can cut these up. Now, I'm not going to do that because I don't have the space for it, but you can. That's something that you can do. Where is the actual walkway out of here? There it is, okay. And Do you know the way? I don't know the way. That's why I have a map. And we follow this? I think? Yes. And then when we get to the end, there's another... This can be really disorienting if you don't know where you're going, and I barely know where I'm going. Okay, and there's a left and a right, and we want to go to the left, which leads us into this ice room, which I actually know pretty well, because I like to hole up in here sometimes. There's a torch, that's nice, I will pick that up. There is sometimes a dead body in here. Aha. Arrows? Yes! Give me that. How good are you? Not as good as the existing one. Okay. Oh, there's another arrow there. Don't need that. Oh, that's rancid. I'm not gonna eat. That's cooked, which means it's not going to get any better. This, if you're playing on not passive modes, could be used as a decoy, and that's about it. And by a decoy, I mean you can throw it down so the wolves will go after it instead of you. So, okay. So then we just need to... Where do I want to go? Oh, I definitely... there is an exit to Reclusive Falls if you go that direction. The trouble with Reclusive Falls is you have to go through 2 waterfalls. One at the entrance, that's actually in the exterior, and one inside the cave. We're not going to do that. We're going to go to the left here instead, and then at the end we'll hang a right, and that will pop us out in a different cave. Yes, yes, here we go. And that will pop us out... You have to be careful here, because there is a bear spawn, as well as some wolf spawns nearby. So you do have to be cautious. I am the big dumb. Do I have? Yes, I do. Okay. So it looks like the only hide things I need to make are the wolf and the moose, and then a bearskin bedroll. So from here, we're gonna head... I think this is actually south, but again, it's very difficult to navigate. That climbing rope, that right dead ahead of us, leads down into the Hush River itself. It's frozen over, so I mean, it's not like you're gonna get wet, but that is where the entrance to Reclusive Falls is. That ice cave I was telling you about earlier that you have to go through some waterfalls. And waterfalls will give you hypothermia. Like, they will straight up, all your clothes will become wet and then start freezing. It is deadly if you're not careful. Sometimes it's deadly if you are careful. Now there is supposed to be a little spot up here for some goodies. But it can be tricky to find, just because of the way the terrain is. And we are moving closer to the bear spawn, so, like I said, you do have to be cautious up here. Are you the thing? Am I dumb? I might be dumb. That's always a possibility. One of the joys of watching these videos. Do I know what I'm doing? Kinda. Oh, it's a deer. Ah, there you are. Here we go. I think. Are those flares? Yes! Give me those. I will leave those at the entrance to Hush River Valley. So there's 2 whole... Wait, am I dumb? I am dumb. Okay. I thought there were 2 corpses. There are not 2 corpses. There was a rifle sitting up against the tree, and I thought it was a corpse. I was incorrect. Are we really surprised? We shouldn't be. We really shouldn't be. Okay. But let's see what we got here. We got another snow shelter, which is nice, and I will probably go ahead and dismantle that one as well. Because that'll give me some extra cloth. And I'm gonna leave this stuff to make a snow shelter. I'm gonna leave it at the entrance to Hush River Valley, so if I have to come in here again, I'll have the materials. Ooh, here we go, a Polaroid. So this actually will show you, like if you go to the Polaroid location, it will actually, improvised hatchet, you can make those at forges. It'll show you a large portion of the region. So there's a rifle ammo, that's good. Does this rifle contain any ammo? It does not, and it's in really bad condition, so I'm not gonna jack with it. I don't eat dog food because no, this is in okay shape. So, like, if I... Let's see, do I have any charcoal on me? I don't, but I can get some here. Okay. So, like, if I were to map this spot right here, Let me see where we're at compared to the... Okay. So this looks like Mini Falls Vista over here, but let me double check. Let me check my map. It's not Mini Falls Vista. I think it's actually the Mysterious Signal Fire. Or, Valley View Point, perhaps. It looks more like Valley View Point, now that I'm looking at it. The Polaroid locations were introduced after this person did the maps, so I'm actually not 100% sure. But that's okay. It's one of the reasons I don't really do a lot of mapping. I do have the Faithful Cartographer achievement. That's something I have done. I just don't do it a lot normally. If I need to use a map, I usually rely on some external maps that are really good. But most of these regions I know pretty well. Hush River Valley is one of the ones that's kind of iffy for me. It was introduced later on, and so I didn't have as much time to learn it. Let me think. When I first started playing, I came in relatively late in everything, so I think there were like 9 regions when I first started playing, I think. 9 or 10. But, Hush River Valley is kind of new to me. Bleak Inlet is kind of new. Ash Canyon is new-ish. Oh, look there, bear tracks. Gotta be careful. So Ash Canyon is kind of new to me. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Because remember, if you startle things and they happen to clip into you, it becomes a mauling, and you can't fend off a bear like you can moose. Or, not moose, excuse me. You can't fend off a bear like you can wolves. One day, I will learn to speak. I promise. But Ash Canyon was really fun. It was a pain in the ass to traverse at first because there were no guides for it. But once you saw the guides, you realized, wow, they really did a number on this place. I love it. I'm going to show you Ash Canyon, eventually. We'll get there. There's the bear. Okay. As long as I can see him, I'm not too worried about it. The important part is, can he see me? There he goes. I just don't want to spook him and have him run into me, because again, that will result in a mauling. Even with passive. If it touches you, it will automatically maul you. And you can't fight them off. It's just a cutscene that you have to sit through and suffer through. In fact, my longest run ever was ended by a bear. This is actually the Hush River. This is one end of it. I'll walk over here so you can see the location. This is the far west end of the Hush River Valley. Here we go. And if you were to walk that way, you would see the rest of the river. Now, you can't walk very far that way because it drops off, and you'll have to get down lower so you don't fall and, you know, hurt yourself or die. But you can look down there, and that is the Hush River. So we are now south of the Hush River itself, and we are heading back towards Mountain Town. We've got what we need. Can you not? But you see how things will spook and sometimes run into you. It doesn't happen just all the time, but it is something that can occur, so you always have to be cautious. But yeah, the main region that I have trouble with now is Blackrock. I do not have a map for that region, and I have been refusing to use one, specifically so that I can explore it with you guys, without any sort of knowledge. So when we finally do get to Blackrock, it's going to be very much a case of, what is this? Where am I? Where have I been? And I probably will do a fair bit of mapping, because I'm not going to know what the hell's going on. I have been to Blackrock on another save file, but I do not remember much about it. It's been quite a while since I went in there, in terms of, like, time passed. So, I'll go through periods of hyperfixation. So, like, there was this one instance where I sat down, and for, like, 3 months when I wasn't working, I was writing, and I ended up writing, like, a 64-chapter fanfic of Undertale. So, that fanfic is almost completely posted. It's finished, I just posted in stages. So it's kind of fun, because people are like, I have this one person who's always posting, and they are always so hype, and it makes me smile every time they post. I love them so much. Random comments are my beloved. But, they're always, like, super hype about things, and it makes me smile. Because it makes me go like, ha ha ha, you will just have to wait and see. I love them. They're fantastic. If you're watching this video and you know who you are, yeah, you're fantastic. I love you. And yes, I will say I love you to people I like, to people that are my friends. Life is too goddamn short. Tell people you love them. I don't know what kind of idiot decided we should only say I love you to our romantic partners, but they're an idiot, and they're probably dead by now, because it's such an old custom. So do what you want, guys. I tell all my friends I love them. Because I do. I love all of them. Okay, we're actually making really good time. Ooh, didn't I drop a whole bunch of wolf pelts back in Mountain Town? I'm pretty sure I did. I think so. This is great. So hopefully, I think I'm just, if I remember correctly, which I may not, let's be honest here. I think I'm only one wolf pelt away from being able to make that wolf skin jacket. So that's gonna be nice. And then I'll just have to find the one moose, and I think it's one bear? Is it one or two bears? It's two, unfortunately. Okay, that's okay. Okay. So I remember I said I'm going to drop a bunch of stuff at the beginning. I'm going to probably drop it at the end of the cave, but in the interior. So that way it's easier to find and it won't get lost in the snow. Now there is actually, I'll see if I can find it real quick. There is a ledge out here. There's two ledges actually that are of interest. And I'm going to look at my map here just to ensure I'm facing the correct direction. Let's see. Okay, so that tree there, that horizontal tree, it's a bridge that leads up into a cave up there called the Lonely Cave. If you go back that way, it leads back to that, you remember I told you the one place, there's two places that Mysterious Signal Fire could spawn. This leads to the other spot, the one that it didn't spawn for us this time. And then if you go out there, straight that way, there's another ledge that has a chance to spawn a rifle. It doesn't lead anywhere else, it's just a ledge. And you'll have to drop off the ledge or come back, and if you fall off the ledge, it'll probably kill you. But it's out there, and there's potential for, I think, a deer carcass and a rifle out there. So if you ever need it, that's a good spot to look. I just love the aesthetics of this game so much. I really do. Okay, back into the cave we go. Okay, and I had actually dropped some other stuff here, so that's good. I'm gonna pick this up so I can put it into a nice, neat little pile. So things that I'm gonna leave here for myself, for Hush River Valley, I'm gonna leave that magnifier, and I'm gonna leave all those sticks. I'm gonna leave these flares. I'm gonna hang on to... Actually, this is a short cave, and I have a torch. I'm gonna hang on to the torch. I must not have carried a cooking pot into the region with me in the first place. How did I manage that? And I'm gonna leave 5 of these, so that I can build a snow shelter if I need it. Real quick, I'm gonna break that down, because it's gonna bother the hell out of me if it's just sitting in my inventory like that. Cool beans. And now if I really need a light, which I might, I'm gonna try it, but I think I'm gonna need a light. Oh yeah, we're gonna need a light source. Is that my torch? Hold on, hold on. Is that my torch that I have? Am I dumb? It is my torch, okay. I can't see what I'm doing! Okay. And we're gonna sprint through here because I don't think this torch lasts very long, and I don't want to run the risk of getting stranded in the dark and having to use matches. You can do that, but it's a pain in the ass, and you're gonna literally burn through all your matches super quick. So we're gonna move quickly here. I would rather have the torch longer than actually, the cave, cave entrance. Here we go. So I can see what I'm doing now, and if you not right click. Give me that. Give me that. Okay, if you left click, you can extinguish it. That's what it is. That was it. Alrighty. Oh, actually, one more thing. Leave that there so that I have it if I need it when I go back in there. Because I'm dumb and I left my original lantern down on that ledge between here and Forlorn Muskeg. We are going to go back that way. And I'm trying to decide whether to go into Bleak Inlet from Forlorn Muskeg or whether to go back. That's probably the best way to do, actually, is to go into Bleak Inlet. That's where we'll go next. Okay. Let's see how many of these wolf hides I got. I'm pretty sure I only have 3. Still not cured. Must not have been out there very long. Okay. Simple tools. Water bottle. Alright. And yes, I know, I'm carrying way too much. Bear with me. Because we're going to go through all this when we get done, and we're going to double check and see what do we actually need, what do we not actually need. Yeah, it's we're going to make it work. Okay, is that everything? That is everything. Okay. I do still have sprint juice, that is good. Oh, it's a deer. I was like, what the fuck is that? It's a deer. Okay, cool. I would love to get one more wolf, but I am borderline on carry capacity, so we'll see how it goes. Primary objective is to get back to the, Paradise Meadows Farm, I think is the name of it. I don't remember. Don't shoot me. Now, if you keep going down this road, there's a bear spawn just past the bridge. And then if you go past the bear spawn and look on the right, there's actually a trail that'll lead you to a plane crash. Now, in story mode, that is where Mackenzie crashes his plane. That's like the first big event in the story. It's not all that revealing, don't worry. But the crash itself does still exist in survival mode, which is kind of neat. There's a wolf. He's got his back to us, but let's see which direction he goes next. Okay, that's not terrible. Hey, if I can nail a wolf and not have to chase it, I would love to. But I'm gonna have to get kind of close and... Oh, well, I'll be damned. Oh. I've never seen that. That was really intriguing. He, like... I don't know if you caught the animation there. He was doing that little trot he does when they have found a rabbit or something to go after. And then he realized I was a human and said, "Oh shit," and ran away. That's amazing. Oh my god. That's actually really funny. I've never seen that. He was like, saw moving out of the corner of his eye and was like, "Target acquired." And then he identified the target. I've never seen a wolf do that. That's really cool. You see something new every time you're in this game, I swear. I hear crows. Where are the crows? Oh, they're just flying overhead. See, those crows are flying overhead. They're just migrating. They don't actually mean anything. They're just there for the ambience and the, setting the tone kind of deal. Which is a good thing, don't get me wrong. But the point is, they don't have any contextual meaning for your gameplay. You know, it's probably better to head back towards Paradise Meadows anyway, because there are wolves that spawn out there that'll be easier to get after than anything out here, because it'll be closer to where I'm probably going to bed down for the night. It's only midday, but it always goes faster than you expect, you know? Oh yeah, I have plenty of time in the day, and then suddenly it's bedtime and you've done absolutely nothing except go to work, come home, and lay around on your ass. That's pretty much what I do. I do have some housework today, but hopefully it won't take too long. Honestly, if I would just go do it, it wouldn't be a problem. Executive dysfunction, am I right? I mean, it took me forever to actually sit down and do this recording, not even gonna lie. Because I enjoy doing it, don't get me wrong. It's the getting over the hump of actually doing it. Once I sit myself down, I'm fine. So it takes a little cognitive finagling to get it to work. You gotta jiggle the wiggle stick. Or, I've got the key, and let's stick it in the ignition, but the car's not starting. You gotta jiggle it a little bit. And then you have to, like, talk sweet to it, so it'll, like, be like, come on, baby. Like, when you have this really old car, and you're like, I know your ignition works, come on. Come on, baby, start for me. And then it finally starts, and you're like, yes, thank you. I know I'm not the only person who talks to their car like that when you drive a really old one, especially. I know I'm not the only one who does that. I know I'm not the only one who has to swerve suddenly, and you're like, sorry, to the car. Okay? I can't be the only one who does that. I could bump into a table and apologize to the table, okay? I'm not the only one either. I have friends that do it too. So don't you dare. You can't come for me without coming for half the other people who watch this thing. There he goes. Friendly reminder that if you're not playing on passive, Milton Town can be very dangerous. There are wolves here, and they will wreck your shit if you're not prepared for them. Or even if you just startle them on a passive mode. And I've got my revolver because I still want to try and get one for that extra pelt so I can make the jacket, but we'll see. Ah! Dead body! I have watched way too much gamer poop. That line is funny for no reason for me now. And no, I will not repeat the rest of that segment. The ones who have seen the segment of gamer poop where they say, ah, dead body, you know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. Alright. You know, I've also considered playing some other games besides just The Long Dark and Subnautica. I figure, you know, let's finish one thing before we start the rest, but, some of the ones I've been looking at Green Hell, but I don't think you guys would enjoy that one very much because I tend to play with the arachnids and the and that's just because I like passive stuff. And it's much more passive in Green Hill if you turn off the natives and the predatory cats and the, well, the arachnids are kind of stationary, but I just don't do spiders, so, no. That's a big no for me. I've played the tutorial, but never the story mode. So it's another game that, it would be kind of like the Long Dark, honestly. It would just be a lot of the same. It would kind of be of a hybrid, actually. Because I would have to do all the material gathering like I do in Subnautica, but it would be a very passive play, just like in the Long Dark. So, you know, I guess leave it in the comments if you want me to play Green Hill. I've also considered Miasmata, which I have played before. In fact, I have gotten the achievement for beating it in 3 days, or 3 game days or less. It's a really good game. It is technically classified as survival horror. I will say nothing else about it in terms of why it's survival horror. But, it's also a really good game. It can be tedious if you don't know how to, do cartography, or if you're stuck at it like me. But it is a fun game, and it's one of those games that I think everybody ought to at least give it a try. If all you do is survive for 3 days in and try to go further north, if that's all you do in Miasmata, it's worth it. But, yeah, it's a good game, and I've considered playing it on this channel too. I might do it. But not gonna lie, many of you know I am a giant pansy. If you see me playing Subnautica and trying to interact or refusing to interact with Reapers, you know what I'm talking about. Not ashamed to say I'm a bit of a pansy when it comes to that. Did I not leave anything, like... I thought I left that. Did I not? Am I just... What? Oh, you know what? There was another one laying in the trailer when I picked him up, wasn't there? That's okay. That's an extra knife I don't need. I will use up those whetstones to sharpen the knife and the hatchet, and then I will drop the rest. I don't really need the simple tools. And then, of course, these things I actually still need to lay out. So let me plunk these down here. Those are still fresh, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm still carrying a fair bit. And let's see here. Is there anything else that I can drop besides this whetstone? Oh, a lot of it's water, that's why. Okay. Okay. Well, yes. Alright. In that case, I will definitely... Let's put some of this water back. Put, like, about like that back. Okay. So now I'm under my carry limit. Let's go hunt that wolf. And then... Let's see... what I can do. Because if I can get one more wolf, it'll give me an excuse to sit around here for another day. Or 2, or 3, depending on how long it takes to cure, and... It'll take at least 5 days. Okay. It's gonna be a bit of a pain, but that's okay. But the point of sitting around like that would be to use up some of my water, so I won't have to carry all of it. But at the same time, it won't be wasted, because I will be using it. So let's see if we can get that last wolf. Oh, that's a tree stump. Did I mention I'm kind of dumb sometimes? Okay, I see deer, I see rabbits. I am either wet enough from the snow or tired enough that my carry weight has dropped even further. That happens. There was a wolf. I swear he ran this way. Would have sworn he did. Nothing up close. There he is. Okay. Oh, shit! I didn't even see that one. Here we go. Come to mama. Alright. Looks like we're gonna chase him down. Ah, damn. There. I'm not gonna have just a ridiculous amount of sprint juice left after this. Okay, I see him. He just ran up that way. Was that a rabbit or was that him? I don't know anymore. Yep, that was him. I probably got it in me for one more sprint, and then after that I'm gonna have to walk. I hope it doesn't run too far. I got him a couple of times in the chest, so he should not get just terribly far. There. You can see how the trail goes up the side of the hill here. So I can shave off some of my travel time. Okay. I'm probably gonna sprain something doing this, but whatever. There we go. Thought I had lost the trail. There's still blood in that track, so we're still after him. I can still see footprints and blood. That's even better. Because remember, the snow will actually cover up footprints, and you'll just be reduced to blood, and then nothing. So, let's see what we got going on here. Get down onto the ice. I really shouldn't sprint anymore. Now the other problem you may run into is that animals can traverse steeper slopes than humans can. So that can make it tricky for you to follow them also. Is that his track also? It is. Perfect. Anything you can do to shave off time when you're following these things is good. I don't have any more sprinting in left in me, not really. Hope it didn't go too much further. Still see it. We have lost footprints. Have we lost blood too? Ah, shit. Okay. I just have to hope he didn't go too much further. There's not really a way to confirm which way he went from here. Oh boy. Is that him? Am I tripping? That's a log. That is a log. Okay. Damn. I wasted a bit of ammo on him, too. He can't have gotten much further. There's no way. I hit him good. I'm looking all over the place to try and see if I can find him. I don't think he could have gotten further. Not terribly much. If he came this way, surely he's visible in the woodlot. I don't see him. It's possible he would. I don't see him out here. Might have gone that way, but I doubt it. Let's check in town and see if he keeled over in there, and if we don't find him, we'll go back home and recheck the area tomorrow, and if we don't find him, we'll get a new one. It's just kind of a shame. I was hoping not to have to waste ammo on him. I'd gotten him good, too. Okay, let's see here. If he came up this way from the river instead... Aside from being hidden around a building, there's not very many places he would hide. And if he's still alive and moving around, he'll be limping. Or he should be, I hope. Alright, I see two. We'll check those tracks and see if either of them leaves bloody tracks, but I don't think he's... I don't know. They will run, but not forever. And if you happen to... Oh, he's got that deer. Oh, shit. That's a rabbit. It's a rabbit death noise. Okay. You remember what I said about surprising them when they're trying to eat. Not good. So. Neither of those wolves have bloody tracks. Man. It's a little annoying. If he did run this way, if he's dead, he should have crows over him by now. I think our best bet is going to be to just go on back home and hope to find him in the morning, which is a little upsetting, but it happens, Tom. Damn. There is much upsetty in my spaghetti. Oh, hold on, what's that? That's just regular tracks. Oh, right. Thought I heard something, but guess I didn't. Oh, there he goes. Look at that. Look at him go. Chasing down that rabbit. Now, this is a good opportunity. Just gotta be real careful. I'm about to do something really dangerous. Oh, I'm in danger! Yes! Finally! Got that damn wolf. Remember to use the knife, because it doesn't take as long. Yes! I'm so excited! I don't think y'all understand just how happy I am to finally have that 4th wolf pelt. Finally. Finally. Well, this seems like as good a place as any to end the episode. Let's wrap things up in here. Drop this... Hey. Drop this pelt and gut. Awesome. I'm gonna pick up this water because otherwise my dumbass will forget it here. Let's see... Anything needs repairing. I know I've got some tools that need sharpening. Go ahead and sharpen that. That's good enough. Sorry, one of my friends is trying to have a conversation with me on Discord, so it's important. It's good to take care of your friends. Oh, it's already 11:30 here. Time certainly does fly when you're having fun. It's a good thing. Sometimes. One more should be good. Alright. Oh, that's not what I want. It is probably too dark to do repairs, and that's okay. Now we're gonna drop those two. I'm gonna drop the used one so that I have a full one. I've got a sewing kit. I only have a few pieces of cloth and leather. Let's see if anything needs repairing. That could use a repair, and I do have the leather for it, but I think it's too dark. So that'll be something we can do next episode. So. Actually, I'm probably just gonna end up passing time, so I'll do one more day and go from there. So here's this. Oh, yeah, that condensed milk is some good stuff. Okay. And then we can drink some regular old water. And I'm only carrying 89.45 pounds right now, so that's actually pretty good, all things considered. And some of that is actually these 2 cans. Alright, I'm only just slightly above carry weight now. Do I have another hook? Or no? I don't. Okay, that's fine. It'd be like that sometimes. I've also got the materials to make... I have 10 arrowheads, 7... Oh, yeah. 7 by 3. Yeah, I've got enough to make 7 more arrows, so I'll probably work on that tomorrow, too. So let's go ahead and push this episode just a little bit further, because a lot of what we're going to do the next go-around is just sit around and pass time while we're waiting for the wolf hides to cure. And that last one is still going to take, like, 5 days, unfortunately. So, I don't think I have any more skill books to read. I think I used up all those. Yeah. Okay. Okay, well, let's go work on those arrows. Actually, I better repair my clothes first. No, arrows first. Arrows first. And I am going to sprint because I'm not going far, and I'm not going to do a lot of walking today. We're just going to work on our arrows. About... 4 arrows will take about 6 hours, it looks like. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Okay. I have enough for 3 more arrows. I just want to make sure I'm not starving or going thirsty. Let's make 1 more, and then we'll stop for eat and drink times. Okay. Okay, perfect. Remember, I like to eat things that are gonna dehydrate me when I'm already low on hydration. That way I don't really have much to lose. I'm gonna have to go hunting for meat soon, too. Alright, there's that. And if you look, I am now under carry weight, which is perfect. That's lovely. So now I just need to make 2 more arrows. I think that's all I have left. Yep, perfect. Awesome. A little dark out, that's okay. I think I will sit outside. And I'll sit outside because it'll be lighter outside than it will be inside. Let's do some repairs here. Use the sewing kit rather than the fishing hook. Alright, that one's in good shape now. And the lowest one I have was like 90%. There we go. Is there anything else that I have that's below 95? There's that one. But that one requires 2 to repair. So I really don't want to repair it until it gets below like 80. Oh wow, it's really coming down out there. How wet is this? Oh, it's kind of wet. Should dry out over time. Alright. Back inside we go. And now we will cut the episode here, because basically all I'm going to do the rest of the time is just pass the days. I'll probably go hunting so that I can, excuse me, thank you, so that I can, not starve. But that's basically all we're gonna do. I think I better use rabbits, because I could use the hides to repair these items and the gut to make some more, fishing line, if I really need it. Yeah, let's do that. We'll hunt some rabbits tomorrow. Alright, guys. Well, it has been fun. I hope to see you all in the next episode, and once we get the, it'll be a little bit boring while we're getting the hunting done and the wolf hides cured up, but once that passes, we'll be ready to go into Bleak Inlet. So, look forward to seeing you then. See you later on.